Charles Leclerc has just won his home Grand Prix because the 2024 Monaco Grand Prix has literally just finished. Piastri is second and Sainz is third. Now, let's start at the beginning of the race, actually, because, to understand how it all unfolded, we have to take ourselves back to when both Haas drivers, Nico Hülkenberg and Kevin Magnussen, were disqualified because their rear wing was illegal. So anyway, they got disqualified from qualifying, but were able to start from the back of the grid. So I think Haas had no excuse for what happened, because if they weren't disqualified, they wouldn't have been in the position where they found themselves in, which is important now, because we had at the start of the race, we had first of all we had contact between Piastri and Sainz. Then we had a massive crash between Sergio Perez. Slowed down so much because he was involved in an incident as well, which consequently meant that Kevin Magnussen tried to get past him. Obviously, that didn't work out, and so he was out. He turned Sainz around, and then Hülkenberg was the innocent victim. But the race stewards thought it was a racing incident. I was quite surprised that Hülkenberg was so calm about it. In the interview pen during the race when he gave an interview to Natalie Pinkham, because I think I was more fuming at Kevin Magnussen, because Kevin Magnussen, I think it was the first lap of the race and he threw it away. So I was more angry. I felt more angry than Nico Hülkenberg did, unless he is really good at being diplomatic. But from what I could hear, there was no anger. But it just shows what a class act Nico Hülkenberg is. Anyway, and then we had Esteban Ocon crashed into Gasly, which caused Gasly to be airborne, which could have been a lot dangerous. And Bruno Furman, he wasn't too happy. Wonder whether we'll see Esteban Ocon at the team next year, or if indeed we're gonna see Mick Schumacher. But we shall see. We shall wait and see what happens. Anyway, Esteban Ocon originally got a 10-second stop and go penalty, I think it was, but obviously that got changed to a 5-place grid drop. Again, that was unnecessary, and again, you don't take out your teammates, and that goes for Esteban Ocon as much as it goes for Nico Hülkenberg, as much as it goes for Kevin Magnussen. So But other than that, the race was a bit dull. Not a lot went down. It was, other than the fact that Williams scored 2 points with Albon, so they got off the mark. But there wasn't actually that much action at the Monaco Grand Prix. But there never is. At one point, I actually thought, should we still have the Monaco Grand Prix, or should we replace it? But I do think it's very traditional, and although not a lot happened, it does sort of belong on the calendar. But as I said yesterday, or as I said not yesterday, but as I said during my Grand Prix review for the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix, I mean, in Monaco, qualifying literally is more important than the race, in my opinion, because unless something major happens, you stay. There's a high chance that you stay where you are. But what I do find really good is that Red Bull didn't win with Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen finished in 6th position. So, and I do think there's the fight is going to be closer than what this year than what it was all the other years, but all the previous years rather. But these are just my thoughts for this year's Monaco Grand Prix. Do let me know yours in the comment section below. I would really appreciate it if you wouldn't mind awfully smashing the like button to activate the algorithm. If you want to support me in growing this channel, then why not click the subscribe button so that you never miss out when I upload another video. And finally, if you do want to support me further then check out the links in the video description. And if you want to give me a one-off tip, then click on the Super Thanks button. That would be really appreciated as well. Alright, that's it from me for today. So I'll see you soon for another video. Bye guys.